Because, ah, it is 7:07, starting the sacred temple. Um, Thank you for all of you who are here. Even if you're not here in the body, I can feel you. I can feel your soul. Of course, your pure essence. And I am having a playlist playing from Haydn, which is called The Return of the Sovereign Ruler. Yeah. And the song that is playing right now is Mary Goes to Jesus. Yeah. I really felt, I deeply felt called to lean in and and to connect in the flesh, even if it's via screen, to connect with our temples, which are our bodies, and maybe the temples we've been landing in the physical, that are our temples, our homes, our temples, where other humans come to be to remember who they truly are. That's all. So it felt important to turn this on, to begin this exactly at 7:07. It's a very sacred number. Merging spirit and matter, the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine, the sacred union of our spirit and matter. And leaning in. I was just in the ocean, greeting the sun, and being in the ocean, receiving the new codes of the day. And let's begin with some water. Got a beautiful dragon cup here. The dragon cup for the king and the queen. So to each of you sovereign rulers, I offer you this cup of love, the cup of my waters. And I feel you all. Even if this room is, the room is filled with our souls, and lots of souls of powerful animals. But let's drink first and get this transmission and temple watered up. Yeah. Mm. Drinking into the heart. Yeah. And drinking like this cup, drinking down deeply into the core of matter, into the core of the earth, into the core of our hearts, the core of the dark, and the core of the souls, the one soul, and deeply down, down, down. This is a meditation that we've always been guided through, feeling the dragon tail going down, 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 anchoring in the dark. So that we can rise up, anchored in the dark. And the water Yeah, the water is flowing up there. I also brought the medicine that I made in the temple training. Sacred medicine. I share that with you. Mm. And opening the portals to our hearts, opening the portals between all our temples. In 5 years ago, in 2020, we had a wildlife fire where 100 temples connected around the world and lit a fire. Yeah, lit a fire. And this temple was part of it. This temple was part of it. And I stepped deeper into leadership. I had never turned a fire on myself, and holding a fire for 24 hours was powerful. Inviting people, organizing the wood, holding the fire was a very, very powerful initiation. I'm just calling that memory in, because this morning also I felt a lot of grief. I remembered not grief. I was cracked open, but I felt I didn't send the ashes in. I left the matter out. I left some steps out where I didn't follow what was guided. I didn't send the ashes to Highden. And deeply sorry. And there's Bruce coming in, so letting him in, coming on. Mm. Good morning. Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, beloved. Ah. I just started at 7:07. Thank you for coming in. Thank you.
Hi, Tanya.
Good morning, Bruce.
Just dropping by to say hi and
Yeah.
comment on the resonance. Like we're just about to launch 3.3 today, so your impulse to call connection together was perfectly timed.
Hmm. Oh, you're feeling it, yeah.
Mm.
Thank you for dropping in. Yeah. I just began and opened the temple and opened the portals and opened the connection. And I've been remembering, I've just been calling the remembrance up of the wildlife fires.
Yeah.
And I left the matter out then. I never sent my ashes to Haydn. And this morning I felt so sorry about that because I left the matter out.
Mm.
Yeah. And yeah, such a strong initiation. And yeah, it's when we're
Yeah.
leaving the matter out. And
This is the ashes from all of the 100 fires gathered together,
yeah,
and we lit one fire and made one fire
yeah.
from it all. So here's some for you.
Thank you. I'm receiving it. And I was also beginning the medicine I made in the temple training. I was just before you came on sharing also and pouring that into the field and into all the temples.
Beautiful.
So You're welcome to receive as well, now that you are
Thank,
here in person.
thank
And
you.
let me pour you some water, and out of this beautiful dragon cup, just
Mm,
calling in, we were so often, you guided us into the core out of our dragon tail. And this has the tail going down. So I anchored this into the dark. And yeah, here's some sacred water.
beautiful.
Ah,
Thank you. I will meet
yeah.
you. Mm, mm. Here's some water from Antarctica
Oh, wow.
going down to the base of the planet and feeling the kundalini of the earth and lifting that up to Mount Kailash. So here's some water to meet with your water.
Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Let's merge our waters.
Yeah.
And these beings wanted to come this morning at the beach. This beautiful big crab.
Yeah.
And I had two in the car that were a feminine and a baby. So this is the Holy Trinity coming together. They wanted to be here. And
Yeah.
then,
That's
yeah. And I have a very another special, beautiful being here. It's this beautiful seagull.
mm,
She she met me at the beach yesterday, and I spent hours with her on my heart. And we dropped into the heart.
beautiful.
She came for today as well. We dropped into the heart together. And then, yeah, she transitioned into in my hands, into our hearts. And she is here
Mm,
today. And I'm always seeing them fly. And she's here today with us.
beautiful.
He's special. He's very special. And this feeling of when I felt her energy, she was only, her head was moving. All her body was
Yeah.
completely empty, and feeling when our energy goes,
Yes.
such
Yes.
surrender. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, love, I need to keep moving because I have a meeting to go to, but I just wanted to connect in and
Thank you.
send you love and appreciation because what we're doing for 3.3 is going to be called the Web of Emergence.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so that's the whole activation of the Highden field in the world now as it's part of the world soul emerging. So I love that you're listening in your inner worlds and feeling that vibration and yeah, appreciating you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I'm feeling emerging. I woke up in tears and feeling cracked open of I can't do this alone anymore. And I've been
Yeah,
somehow isolated, and this is all melting open, and it's beautiful to connect in. Yeah,
yeah. And whether or not as individuals, everybody's busy in their own world. Our souls are connected in the deeper worlds, and so any effort towards ritualizing that and ceremonializing that is really felt in the web. So thank you for being a priestess.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And when you leave, I will just, yeah. Yeah. So that was a beautiful drop in. Beautiful. So, so grateful. You can see how beautiful it is when we connect. And this temple, you don't have to stay actually. You can stay however long you want to. Yeah, maybe this is a drop-in temple. This is how my temple is. We are free beings. Those come who feel called to come. Yeah. Those that feel called to come, they're coming. You can invite, but not force. That's how I operate, and that's what this temple here stands for. Yeah. So, and yeah, let's drink again together. Mm. And yeah. Oh, wow. Breathing deeply. As I came on, I also felt I don't have to teach. I'm not teaching. I've really come on, yeah, to be a priestess, to just be life itself, to be in bulk, which is the stone that I held in the temple training, which is a nature goddess, which I have been embodying. That's why I have, yeah, not know why. Know why. So, yeah. And isn't it beautiful that we can connect digitally? We can connect with technology. Yeah. We can bring our matter in. Yeah. Yeah. I have a heart here from my sacred valley. It's a hard rock. And I have a phallus here. And I've been uniting the heart with the phallus, pouring water, pouring water. And I have them here today with us. And it's beautiful to be in temple together. I'm playing the song now, peaceful but primitive. Peaceful but primitive, from the return of the sovereign ruler. Let's go a bit into the body. If you watch the replay, I hope this comes through loud enough. I will attach the playlist so you can also turn it on for yourself. Let's go a bit deeper into the matter. Yeah, and this temple is also all of our temples calling us together to support the initiates that are in Highden right now, that are cracking open, where we have already been embodying our wisdom more and more and more in our soul. So let's feel our peacefulness of our soul, the peaceful soul that we are, and also our primitive, primal nature. Yeah. Going into the procession, the returning of the sovereign rulers. Dropping deeply in into the core of matter, dragon tail down into the core of the dark, out of our tailbone, down. We can see this tail is spiraling, spiraling. And the waters, we've been activated, the waters from Antarctica, the waters from the ocean here, the waters from the rain that has just come down, the waters that we are, the sacred waters in these temples, these living temples that we are, our blood, our waters, and reaching up, connecting to source, our direct link with source. Yeah. It's where we draw from the core of soul and our direct link with source, and then also each other in the field. I woke up this morning, cracked open, and I felt it out of the scaffolding of my spine, where I felt I can't do this alone anymore. I don't want to do this alone anymore. Yeah, so letting that melt. Maybe you resonate a little tiny spark in you. And that's why the people, the souls have come together in Highden and all of us around Highden. Yeah, because we're not meant to do this alone anymore. We are meant to not do it alone, but come together energetically, emotionally, physically. Yeah, this song is called The Gates. So let's feel our gates opening. I'm opening the gates of this temple today in a new way because I'm emerging. I've had many years of deep surrender and ego shattering. Yeah, to return back to my full nature and my full essence. So let's open the gates to our heart, the gates of our hearts, the gates of our souls, and the gates of our temples. I'm opening the gates of this temple in a new way. My body, my home, my temple. I share and I receive. I also receive in the physical. I receive energy. I receive money that I need to maintain this temple. Yeah, I receive all the resources. I open the gates that previously were closed or semi-open. My gates to money, to the physical resources, they only opened and closed and opened a bit and closed because they were scared of having to give something, having to transact, but not anymore, because I know I'm a flow. I'm giving and receiving fully. So the gates are opened. When the gates are fully opening, now let's journey with this song to open our gates. Open the gates. Open the gates to the world soul and the soil we are on and the soil of the whole earth to feed us, to fill us. Open the souls of the feet and let it all in. Open the skin, open the heart, open the crown, open the base chakra. Our base open to receive, not to transact and then be abused, but full flow, full flow. And the whole ocean flowing into all the soil of the earth, the soul and our souls opening, opening to share, opening to share. Fully, fully, fully. Sacred all oneness. Out of our sacred aloneness, we emerge into the sacred oneness. We are emerging and rising as life itself. Feeling the pelican, the pelican, and the hawk, the pelican and the seahawk, and the seagull, all the animal spirits helping us, opening all the gates, opening also the gates so our higher selves will come in with the matter, into the matter. And down, 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 down. And the bush turkey, the healthy bush turkey, the tawny, beautiful tawny fluffiness, searches, bird, the ibis, the eagle and the condor flying together, uniting, opening our gate, base and crown, opening our heart, opening our temples. Thank you, thank you. Grounding it in. Gates are open. The next song is the return of the She-King. The return of the She-King. The rising of the feminine so that the masculine can rise. Yeah. The rising of the feminine. We need to rise. And the masculine rising when we rise. Yeah. In softness as women that we are. And the feminine in all of us rising soft like water. I drink this cup, let's drink out of the flower crystal cup. Returning to our origin, sharing this water to the rising feminine. And again, let's go deep. We are deep in the body, but drop down now into the womb. Into the warm waters. Just put your hands on your womb. Feeling our sacred waters. Our sacred waters. Returning to the original innocence. Our sacred warm waters. Gates open. But gates open to our own hearts. Gates are open of our womb to source energy and to earth energy. The dark and the light meeting in our womb, alchemizing. Because out of the womb, the She-King rises, the sovereign ruler, the empress, the high priestess. Feeling our womb water, waterfall, and connecting our warm waters with the warm waters of Gaia, opening the gates to her, drawing, allowing, not drawing, allowing it just to come fully into our wombs, nourishing us, allowing, just allowing our wombs to be restored, filled up again, reset out of any distortion. And opening the gate to our own hearts, the heart waters flowing down into our womb, and opening our crown, the source energy, and opening our womb gates to source and allowing us to be spread vertically from above and below. And in that we are rising and entering in, rising and entering in. Linking our, tuning our throat chakra, opening the womb gate, and the energy flowing up, connecting womb and throat. Loosening any tension in the jaw and in the base of the spine. Just open, feeling all restrictions and blockages open. Warm waters restoring. Warm waters restoring. Drink into that. And if you also have your medicine, you can hold it against your womb. I also have one, which I put into this bottle, and I will put that under my tongue now. Heaven drop. Letting this medicine flow and share with source and with soil and with all of us, merging our medicines. I am fully sharing the medicine I am, the medicine we are merging. And as we are emerging and merging, feeling that energy surrounding the Highden Temple and all the initiates in there. This next track is called The Spirit of Excalibur. Yeah, let's feed into that. And just be moved by the energy or the vibration of this song, helping us lift further into the sovereign ruler we are, our sovereign spirit embodied, ruling over our heart, our soul. Expanding now that we are full and filled and resurrecting. Feeling the beautiful seagull. On whichever bird comes to you, I'm feeling the seagull right now. And we are soaring. Let's shape shift into the bird and let's just soar and fly. Fly over this planet. And now we are dropping into the spirit of the Excalibur. We're dropping into the spirit and we are flying over this planet, wherever you're being taken, to the mountains, over the waters, over the mountains, over the forests, over the villages, over the countries. And as we are flying all over, we are uniting with our medicine and our energy, the whole planet. And we're flying, spreading the energy of the open life, awakened hearts. Yeah. Beautiful spirit, Excalibur. And landing back in our body, in our human body. Yeah, and we are completing the song that we began with is back. Mary goes to Jesus. That song will guide us out of this beautiful temple we have been in, staying connected, feeling the activation that has happened, feeling inside our masculine, feminine, feeling Mary going to Jesus, Mary rising up, Mary going to Jesus, Jesus has been waiting for her rising. Feeling our inner sacred union. Drinking out of both cups, merging the waters. Drinking out of both cups together. Merging, uniting the waters and the cups. In a sacred union. To the phoenix rising, the phoenix in all of us. Yeah. The phoenix and the fairy. Our heart open, opening. All the petals. The petals of our own flower. Once our soul is flowering, it will never stop. And these flowers are for that, our own soul, to our own souls, forever flowering, our eternal, beautiful souls. Thank you, beloveds, for your presence. Thank you for being on this planet here at this time. Thank you for your courage and your strength. Thank you for your softness and surrender. And thank you for your openness. Thank you for your love. Thank you for being you. Just you. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for flowing. Thank you for receiving and giving, for sharing. Let's feel now how our temples are open, our gates are open. And we meet again soon in here. I will be guided when the next time is. And yeah. And the wind outside is speaking. Let's gently move our body as if we are the tree that you see behind. Our leaves swaying in the wind. Integrating, embodying everything that just happened. And allowing the shifts to settle. Yeah. Our openness to listen to the field. And feeling the deep current between us. In that one field, in that one heart. Feeling our creative hearts. All of our individual hearts. United in the one heart. Yeah. We are being nourished. And then we are sharing from overflow. Overflow. Yeah. Because we are filled and filled. We're in the last 2 minutes. Let's spend this in sacred silence. And then the meeting will stop. The temple will just turn off. I don't even have to press any buttons because we are releasing the doing. So we can just be. Yeah. Be the divine vessel, the divine instrument of love. Thank you, beloveds. I love the love that is flowing between us.